What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matthew Shaq, live here in Los Angeles, chilling on a Friday. Welcome to Matthew Shaq Unfiltered. What's going on with all y'all out there, man? You know what we do. We always talking about what needs to be discussed. First things first, salute to the Unfiltered Nation, salute to the Unfiltered fam, salute to the Mod Squad, the goons. Run the likes up, man. Sub the channel. Make sure you're hitting that notification bell so when I pop up, you know I'm here. Keep the likes at 50% of the audience. Last but not least, man, tip your bartender, homie. Tip your bartender, dog. Take care of your boy. What's goody? What's goody? Friday, man, my day. You know, the weekend is upon us. Let's see what is going to happen over this weekend. But, man, like always, try to tell all y'all out there, man, Uncle Shaq is here to try to get you to avoid the bullshit. I try to tell y'all to avoid the BS. And you know what? A lot of you guys, man, you got to learn the hard way, bruh. You got to bump your head so much you got a damn speed bump on your head because you don't listen. But you know what? Hey, man, it is what it is, man. Uncle Shaq is here to still be here to tell you, hey, man, I ain't here to tell you I told you so, but the next contestant on the I am being accused of clapping some unauthorized buns is now Pelicans NBA's basketball star Zion Williamson. I mean, you can't make it up. You just can't, bro. These athletes out here, bro, by far. Okay, we all know, bro. We all love bunnage. We all, you know, however you do it. Pause. Ain't my business. However, whatever y'all do, everybody bun. Women bun, men, all y'all. Everybody bunning it, but y'all bunning it different ways. Okay, some of y'all put the buns in the oven. Some of y'all put the buns in the air fryer. Some of y'all put it out in the sun. Some of y'all don't put it out at all. However y'all do it, not Uncle Shaq's problem. But I'll say this. Out of everybody, actors, entertainers, directors, rappers, singers, rock stars, politicians, people that are in the clergy, teachers, anybody you name that's in any vocation, the PD, fire department, medical field, whoever, there's nobody as gullible and as absolutely game goofy than the athletes. The athletes are far the most goofiest when it comes to bunnage and how to juggle and how to balance all these females. They are just absolutely in shambles. These niggas is in shambles, bro. Okay? Because they just do not understand, bro. You're being ran by the average girl who is trying to figure out how she's going to get some money. You got all the money, all the talent, all the fame, all the choices, all the, legality. You have the legal team. You have everything. But what you don't got is DC. You don't have any D control, bro. And that's why you're getting your pockets ran through. Here we go with the next cat who's going to find out. Pelican star Zion Williamson is accused of rape by a woman claiming to be his ex-girlfriend in a bombshell lawsuit filed Thursday in where? Where's the best place to file these kind of lawsuits? Los Angeles, where I'm at. This is the best place. Okay? This is where you do it at. All right? In Los Angeles Superior Court, which was filed Thursday. What day is it? Friday. What comes before Friday? Thursday. It was yesterday. This is fresh. Okay? The woman identified as Jane Doe. They're all got the same name, Jane Doe, dog. They don't want you to know who they are. They don't want their name publicized. And you know what? Hey, that's legal. They don't got to put their name out there unless the judge say they have to. All right? Alleges that Zion Williamson raped her twice in 2020. 2020, bro, it's 2025. Here's what she's saying. In one instance, Jane Doe, claims that Williamson, 24, arrived to the Beverly Hills home he reportedly rented while training during COVID, November 23rd, 2020, and demanded sex. According to her, Williamson called her, quote, stuck up, quote, a bitch. And when she refused to engage in sex, the 6'6", 280-pound forward pinned her, plaintiff down on the bed with her hands behind her back, and raped her, unquote. Williamson is said to have allegedly taken her phone, and choked her for, quote, talking too much. Okay. Afterward, the second claim of rape occurred the following month, in which Doe spoke potentially visiting a friend, leading Williamson to allegedly, quote, pick her up, throw her down to the ground, and pin her shoulders so she could not move. Then he reportedly, quote, violently raped the plaintiff in multiple ways. She said he then took her phone and computer so she could not contact anyone to secure a ride elsewhere, report the assault, or seek medical care, unquote. In a statement, Zion Williamson's legal team denied the allegations through his reps, and they said this, quote, we take these allegations with the utmost seriousness, and we unequivocally deny them, unquote. His reps said the allegations contained in the complaint are categorically false and reckless. The plaintiff's third set of attorneys, meaning that this girl has had two other attorney teams, and this is her third set. This appears to be an attempt to exploit a professional athlete driven by a financial motive rather than any legitimate grievance, unquote. What does that mean? They said she's trying to get a bag. She's trying to secure a bag. Here's the funny part. None of this is funny to me. This is the funny part. Williamson acknowledges a casual and consensual relationship with Jane Doe, and that she only began demanding, quote, millions of dollars after their time ended, unquote. So Zion Williamson, this isn't a random dog. This isn't somebody who's making it up. This isn't somebody who slips and falls in front of your house and tries to sue you. This is somebody who you admit you were clapping. It says right here, Zion was clapping this. Uh-oh. That's not good. We're going to keep going, though. Okay? We're going to keep going. Because I know a lot of you guys say, well, why? Well, I'm going to get to it. Okay? He intends to file a counterclaim against Jane Doe and will seek, quote, significant damages for this defamatory lawsuit. While these allegations are false, we recognize the seriousness. Okay? And we are confident that the legal process will expose the truth and fully vindicate Mr. Williamson, unquote. Jane Doe's alleged pattern of, quote, abusive, controlling, and threatening behavior towards the plaintiff, which is Zion Williamson, that has also occurred in Louisiana and other states. Several other states is what it says. So this is what they're saying. This is what Zion's people are saying. She been wilding out. Cali here in LA, Beverly Hills, right over there, Louisiana, and a bunch of other states she's been wilding out. This is what Zion's team is saying. She's been acting up, is what they've been saying. They continue. Our client is adamant about this. It's not her desire or our desire to litigate this case in the press. So this is and she's also saying that is true as well. She's saying that opposite of what I said, that he's been doing these things in different states, did it in Louisiana. He's saying she's been wilding in those states, and they're saying the opposite. Okay. She said her attorney says we're not trying to litigate this in the press. Her attorney His name is on here. I'm not here to give nobody's names. Uh, this is a very serious case reflected in the allegations, and our client looks forward to her day in court where she can go and explain to a jury what happened to her, the things that she endured for this defendant, and getting justice. Now we get into some more facts. She claims that she's been in a dating relationship with Williamson beginning around 2018. Man, that's 7 years. While he was a freshman at Duke. She said that she started dating him when he was in college, when he didn't have no bread. Uh-oh. That's different. Now you're saying that you was involved with him way back before he even got any bread. Different tactic. I'm just paying attention. Okay. And their relationship continued through June of 2023. He's been, they talk about his career, #1 pick in New Orleans in 2019, all rookie team, 5 all-star in 5 seasons, blah, blah, blah. But he's made headlines in his personal life. In April of last year, Williamson was dragged into a home invasion incident involving the mother of his child. Listen to what I just said. Last year, there was a home invasion case that involved his baby mama, one of his baby mamas, and she was arrested for attacking a romantic rival in his house. Love was charged with the home invasion, aggravated battery, and stalking after she broke into an unidentified woman's residence. Grabbed the victim's hair, struck the victim with the keys clutched in her fist. So, you know, she got your fist and you got your keys like this. Your keys are, you're getting ready to handle some business, but the keys are sticking out of your baby mama wasn't having it. Okay, baby mama wasn't having it. Okay, struck her with the keys in her. You know, she tore her stuff up. Williamson was not named in the affidavit. Love was the baby mama was served with an order of protection, part of her custody release following a bond. In 2023, adult film star, I ain't gonna say her name, but we've seen her, claimed that she had an intimate relationship with the former #1 pick. Threatened to release sex tapes of the two. Release of sex tape seems to be the move. Okay. In March, Love, the first baby mama, revealed she's pregnant and celebrating another addition to our family. She did not name the child's father. Love and Williamson welcomed the daughter in 2023. So what does all this say? Athletes are got to be the dumbest fools in the world, bro. These dudes are stupid, bro. Now, let me tell you something, man. To their credit, I was an athlete. I didn't make it that far. I mean, I wanted to be a professional athlete, but I knew a lot of professional athletes back at the crib, okay, back in the Bay. Okay, salute to the Yay area. I was friends with dudes that played on every team, bro. I was friends with guys on the Giants, San Francisco Giants, friends with cats that played for the Warriors, cats that played for the Raiders, cats that played for the 49ers, especially the Niners, because they were always around. Niners, all them dudes, bro. Okay. They didn't know what the hell they were doing, dog. They had no idea, man. They came into fame and fortune so fast that they didn't have any adjustment period, bro. It went from, I like this girl, but she's not giving me any game, to everybody just throwing panties at them, just throwing it at them, dog. And they didn't know how to deal with it, bro. And a lot of them got hemmed up. Some of them got charged. Even when I was in college, bro, there was a lot of date grapes when I was in college, bro, with a lot of these athletes. I mean, I'm just like, I'm talking to these dudes like, dude, what happened? Oh man, I don't know what happened, dog. Everything was cool. And then all of a sudden, man, people PD knocking on my door. And I heard it all, bro. I've heard it all, seen it all. I'm friends with a lot of women too. They've said, things were this way. I mean, there's very notable cases. I'll say this, man. And if you're from the Bay Area and you're from my era, All you got to do is just do your homework and you'll find out. There is a couple of notable, serious, great cases involving NFL players in the Bay Area that was very, 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 very serious business, and some people did not. I gotta keep it like that. All I'm saying is, if you know, you know, and if you want to really look into it, it's public record. Okay, just go back and start looking around on the internet. The internet will tell you what you need to know. And in these cases, if you find these cases, understand that I know the people. I know them. Doesn't mean that I was with them or hang with them. It means that I know both sides. I know both parties that were involved. Okay? This has been going on. But if you haven't noticed, I'll tell you this. Where are the criminal charges? The cases that I knew back in the Bay with all these athletes from NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball that were caught up in all these different scandals and situations, all had police reports filed, arrests made, warrants, all kinds of stuff. These cases are civil cases, bro. These cases have no criminal charges that are being levied, that are being presented at all. This is a civil case with Zion Williamson, bro. It's a civil case with your Uncle Shay Shay, okay? It's a civil case that's going on with, Smokey Robinson here in LA. It's always the bag. Nobody's going to jail, dog. Okay, nobody's going to jail for assaults. Now, Diddy's in trouble because of some RICO. Okay, he's not in trouble like he should be for all the stuff he's being accused of. That's just some extra stuff. It's what he did in regards to them trying to get that RICO charge on him, dog. That's what they're talking about. They're just trying to ruin his credibility by presenting all this sex scandals and abuse and all this stuff, showing a pattern, which is what you need to do in a RICO case. You got to show a pattern of behavior. Employees saying that you graped them and essayed them, things like that. Okay. That's an employee relationship that involves paying taxes and paying payroll tax and the money. All right. But these athletes, your people who y'all like, they always caught up, dog, over some buns, bro. They're always caught up over some cheeks, bro. Okay? Always, man. And you know what, dog? They're getting their pockets ran through. Okay? Because they're not even thinking about going to criminal. I'm not casting any aspersions on any of the victims. I don't know. I wasn't there. I would never say that they're lying or whatever. Ain't none of my business. But what I can do is speak about it. And I'm going to do that. But I don't know if it's true or not. Flip a coin, bruh. Okay. Now, a lot of y'all might be willing to jump out on that limb and say, oh, it's this, it's that. Y'all, that's for you guys to do. But for me, dog, it doesn't matter. What matters is, why are you in this position? That's me. I'm not, well, you're in the position, who's right, who's telling the truth, who's wrong. My thing is, why is your dumb ass in this position in the first place? That's the point. Okay. Well, anybody, this could happen to. Oh, nah, no. It can't happen to anybody because it doesn't happen to everybody. Okay. Like I said, everybody's clapping. Everybody's clapping something. Okay. Some of you guys are clapping the palm of your hand. But like I said, you ain't getting in trouble for that unless your hand decides to sue you. Okay. With that being said, it's the same dudes who do the same shit who are getting caught up, bro. You're even getting caught up with baby mamas you don't want, like Ant-Man, like AE. Love AE's game, but dude, you 23 years old, man. You got too many kids running around, dog. Too many women saying that they trying to get a bag out of you, dog. Zion Williamson supposedly got 3 or 4 baby mamas, man. I mean, we can go back in the days. Sean Kemp, there's a bunch of cats that had a lot of babies, bro. Okay. Darren McFadden went on my Raiders, whole bunch of people. Okay. But the difference is these situations are civil. And the reason why they're civil cases is because a civil case is easier to win than a criminal case. Right? That's why they're not even trying to do it. It's like, let me get a bag. Can I get some millions, bro? Like, I'm just trying to see where the trauma is, bro. I mean, I've never been in that position. I know women that have. I know a lot of women that's been in those positions before where somebody took something from them that's precious to them. They definitely either lived with it and didn't say anything, or they definitely went and tried to prosecute. Okay? That's the ones I know. They wasn't trying to get no money. These ones, they like, hey man, just give me a bag and we just act like call it even, dog. That's some expensive ass buns, bro. For you to take some buns and then have to pay them millions of dollars, like your boy Uncle Shay Shay, I mean, he's by far the dumbest. Dude, you've been a professional athlete, retired as a professional athlete almost as long as you played. He's probably been retired longer than he played. Okay? You're getting caught up with a 19-year-old and she's saying that, you raped her and now she wants 50 million, dog, and you try to offer her 10. Why didn't you just pay her in the beginning, bro? You athletes, y'all got to break bread, bro. Y'all can't be clapping it up like the normal cat. Like when we was coming up, man, a girl be lucky, man, to get a movie date, bro. Okay? All right? All we had was and some bubble gum, and what? We are what? Fresh out of bubble gum. That's it. I mean, you be lucky, man, if you get a 4 for 4 from Wendy's with us, dog. Like, hey, split a milkshake coming this, man. We got things to do. Okay? Maybe we go to Denny's and you get a grand slam and I get a grand slam. Like, we ain't had to do all of this stuff. But you athletes, man, you can't walk around here clapping these girls, bro, and not paying. I mean, unfortunately, man, that's just what you got to do, dog. You're either going to have to do a Travis Hunter, who he knows he's got to break bread. If it don't work, she's walking away with a big ass bag, but nobody else is walking away with a bag, which everyone says he was stupid for that. But then you go around clapping all these girls and you got to give them 50, 60, 70, 80,000 a month for a baby that you don't want. Okay. And you got 3 or 4 of them. And now you got somebody who's disgruntled for whatever reason, whether you did it or not. Now they suing your ass in LA, which is the suing capital of the entire world when it comes to this, bro. California is the perfect place to do this because they got so many things in place. You got so many celebrities and secret babies and secret marriages and prenups and NDAs. And you got all this shit going on here in Cali, man. And they're like, nah, man, we pro plaintiff over here, dog. When they file on your ass, man, we're going to definitely turn the screws to you. So what am I saying? Okay. What am I saying? What am I saying is that you guys don't have the game to get out here and flip pancakes, bro. Yeah. You don't got the skill set to be flipping all these girls, dog. You don't even know what the hell you're doing. You got too many of them and you can't even juggle the one you got. And got a main one at the crib and you out here acting like you Bozo the Clown. Ah, you just dropping eggs everywhere, bro. Okay? This is stupid. But you know what, dog? Hey, man. Hey, you got it. Now you got a case. Now your name is going to be out there in infamy. Your kids, when they grow up, they're going to see this bullshit, bro. You got to pay these girls, bro. You got to make them feel like they the passenger side princess, man. You got to take care of them, dog. You don't get to just be clapping and you go about your business, man. She's not going to be sitting there wiping up while you're dunking a basketball, man, and every city, bro, seeing you on a commercial. She's flipping the channels and you're on a commercial and she sees you in a spread in a Ebony magazine back in the days or whatever with your baby mama having a gender reveal, calling her on the weekends. No, you got to pay, man. These dudes don't understand you got to pay to play, man. They think they us, man. You're not us, bro. You're not us. Okay? When we get with a woman, or however y'all roll, I ain't trying to insult none of you cats. Cause like I said, man, a lot of you guys, man, how y'all do it. Salute to you. They dating us for us. That's it. They like us. They let us clap for us. They live for us, bro. They like us. Yeah, you might have a better car than Sammy, but shit, she ain't driving it. She ain't on the. She's not on the. On the car. Nope. You ain't doing all of that. I mean, some of y'all trick. Some of y'all do tricks. Some of y'all do be paying for other people's kids and shit. Girl got babies. Y'all bringing over 12 Happy Meals and shit. With the toys inside. Y'all do that. But they really know you don't got nothing. So even if you are coming over there with 16 sodas, bro, because she got 16 kids and her sister's kids and her brother's kids and everybody else's kids that you got to feed so you can clap. It is what it is. Okay. You know, you just spent $60 on some Happy Meals. But these dudes is multimillionaires, dog. Like, you got houses, you got assets. You're letting them see the inner sanctum. You're taking them to your houses. You're letting them see how you live. They're riding in your cars. You're sitting them courtside. You're doing all of this shit for them, dog. The average dude can't go and buy no $30,000 Birkin bag. Dude can't go out and buy no red bottom shoes. Dude can't fly you, private. Dude can't. Your average cat ain't gonna fly you even first class, man. You better get on Spirit. Okay, you better get on Spirit if you want to come see a nigga. Okay, but these dudes are absolutely dumb, dog. I only respect what they do on the court, on the field, on the diamond, in the octagon, in the square circle, and on the ice. That's it. Outside of that, outside of what you do during the time the clock is running on the game of your choice, I ain't got no respect for you guys, man. I done seen Hall of Famers back in the Bay Area, mouth wide open over something that's just everybody done had. Yo, Shaq, hey, man, who that dog? Who that girl, man? Hey, man, didn't you just catch a couple of touchdown passes in the Super Bowl, dog? Like, thirsty as hell, dog. Back in my day, all them athletes was chasing the same girls we was chasing, dog, or getting. Because you're not from the Bay. You just got drafted or traded, or you don't have no intel on nobody. We're in the same clubs. All of us are looking at the same pool, and you know me because this guy knows me, and that guy knows me, and these dudes over there know me. And you're like, well, who's that? Hey, man, that's Shaq. Shaq knows them all. Hey, man, what's going on, dog? Yeah, what's up, dog? No, I ain't no groupie, dog. You know what I'm saying? What's popping? Hey, man, I see I like the way you move, dog. I like the way you do things, man. You know, hey, man, I appreciate that. Just get to the point. Well, man, you seem to know these girls. I know them all. Dog. Well, what's up with this one? Damn, man, I ain't here to give you no information, man. Let's get to know each other a little bit, man. Let me see you around a little bit. You got it. Do what you normally do. Just pull up to the club parking lot, pimp, park your shit out in front, dog. Throw on some beats. Throw on some Too Short, man. Open the doors up. Have your boy go over there and holler at them. And they come to you, man. But I ain't got nothing to do with it. And I'm glad I did it like that. Because some of these dudes got caught up. Got their marriages destroyed. Had babies. Had scandals. Owners had to cover shit up. I mean, there's a lot of shit I could say, dog. And when I say owners, I mean owners. Owners of these professional teams covering shit up. Okay? Covering it up. Back then, we didn't have social media. We didn't have all these ways to find out stuff. Okay? Now, shit, they just turn on the live button. Okay? Isn't that what happened with Shannon Sharp? Where she went live on him and had it all out there, bro. Like, you got to pay, man. Don't feel sorry for none of you cats, man. Y'all got to pay, man. You thought that you can just clap these girls for free. You cannot clap these girls for free, bro. If she has an OnlyFans account, you're gonna have to pay her, dog. If she's working at Foot Locker, bro, and you're pulling up, dog, in a Maybach, man, and you hitting it and you dropping her back off, no. You gotta pay these girls, bro. You gotta give them something, dog. Give them something, man. Okay? Don't let them walk away, because they're gonna come back with a lawsuit on you, dog. As long as they think they got a chance to be Mrs. Williamson, they good. She's, according to her, she attached herself to a rising star before he even blew up. 7 years later, he gives her the heave ho, and she's like, I didn't waste 7 years of my life for nothing. Where's the payday? Should have hooked her up. Give her a Range Rover or some shit. Hook her up with her own salon. You got to pay these girls, bruh. You got to. But you athletes, y'all think y'all don't got to do nothing. You don't see rappers getting caught up like this, bro. Rappers don't get caught up. And let's get it very much understood. Outside of a few household names, the Lil Waynes, the Jay-Z's, the Kendrick Lamar's, the Drakes, the, people like that. Most of these rappers who running around, they don't got more money than an athlete got. Okay? They don't. When everybody was running around talking about Russell Wilson when he got with Sierra, how he's a cornball And Future had all these guys running around laughing at him. I always say, Shaq, what do you think? Look at Russell Wilson's bank account and you look at Future's. Who got more money? Russell does. Russell, the cornball, has more paper than Future. And Future got bags, but he ain't got no Russell Wilson bags. So understand that. Okay? He might be whatever you want him to be, but what he isn't is broke. He got plenty of money. His fortune is double what Future fortune is. You just respect Future more because Future, he rolls the way you would want to roll. But when it comes to getting to that money, Russell Wilson has that on lock. So that's why she's over there. Ain't nothing wrong with being around a cornball who, and I'm not calling him that. I'm telling you what a lot of y'all called him when he's living the way he's living. I'm just saying, bro. Just saying, dog. You could be you can be popular in the hood or you could be popular in Beverly Hills. Take your choice, bro. Which one do you want to be? You want to be at the liquor store, being the man, you know, or do you want to, do you want to be at Mastro's Steakhouse on Cannon over there in Beverly Hills, bro? Mr. Shaq, good seeing you. Your table, sir. Who do you want to be, dog? I'd rather be Mr. Shaq at over there in Beverly Hills, bro. But like I said, man, y'all got it. But these athletes stupid. What? Z, you shouldn't be in this. You're always mixed up with some shooby doobies, bro. That's why your career isn't working out. That's why your career is the way it is. That's why you can't get healthy. You can't get healthy, bro, because all this bunnage, bro. This bunnage has made you soft, bro. It made your bones brittle. These dudes' bones is brittle over buns, bro. You think it makes you stronger, dog? It doesn't make you stronger to clap all this stuff, dog. It doesn't make you stronger, bro. It makes you weaker. It makes you weaker, bro. Because it's a lot of stress when you got to when you got to say, how's your day 5 times? I'm telling you, bro, when you got high maintenance, all of these young ladies is high maintenance, as they should be, bro. So if they're going to be high maintenance, why don't you make them worthy of that? Okay? Travis Hunter's girl, high maintenance. That's why he said, let me just marry her. We understand y'all worried about a nigga, but I know this one. Okay? Like they always say, man, stick to the rivers and lakes that you're used to, dog. That's TLC. Don't go chasing waterfalls, bro. Y'all stupid for that shit. He's like, at least I know what I got. I don't need no distractions. I need to be catching footballs and covering receivers. Okay? That's why he did it. That's why he's not listening to none of you guys. You guys are the ones with the baby mama drama. Times 2, 3, and 4. You guys are the ones that's in court. You guys are the one that has to pay for lawyers and attorneys. You guys are the ones that's getting your name put out there in the press. You guys are in the one where it says your name, where your grandmother can read and it says SA, DA, okay, DV, and all these terms that you know what I'm saying. Y'all the dummies. Travis is like, hey, man, she takes some money from me. She gets some money from the first contract. So be it. After that, I get my next contract. The dude is 22. You know how many contracts he's going to get in the National Football League, bro? He's going to get at least 4. She get her money? Cool. Give me my babies? Cool. You straight? Cool. Now I'm good if it doesn't work. So he's not the dumb one. The dumb ones are these niggas. These niggas are the dumb ones, the ones that you guys want to be like. They're the dummies. Okay? All right? Just absolutely stupid, bro. Absolutely stupid, bro. You have to understand you cannot move the way you moved before. That's with every man. I'm only talking to the men because women, they seem to have their situations a lot tighter. Not all of them, but on the, on the normal. You have a 22-year-old woman and a 22-year-old man. The 22-year-old woman's priorities is in order more than the 22-year-old man in most cases because they're more understanding that they have to have their act together to attract somebody. To attract the right person, however they roll, they have to have their stuff in order. Y'all just be letting years roll by, man. You wake up, you're 22. You wake up the next day, you're 26. You wake up the next day, you're 32. You wake up the next day, your ass is 40. Okay? And you over here still running around with all your boys, still doing the same shit you did when you was 20, 21, same bar, go to work Friday, y'all do the same shit, go to the same strip club, run the same girls, have the same problems, same shit. And next thing you know, man, your ass is old. Okay? And all of y'all dealing with your bullshit situations. Okay? So that's the problem, dog. These athletes, they think they smarter than everybody. They think they got it down locked like everybody, but you see nobody else who has it as bad as them. You don't see actors have it as bad as them. You don't see any type of entertainers, singers, okay? You don't see them, music producers, film producers, directors, okay? People that are in politics, whatever you want to call it, entrepreneurs, anything. They're not caught up like these athletes. These athletes are absolutely they're game goofy, bro. They're game goofy. And you know what? Hey man, it is what it is, dog. I hope you make enough money to pay everybody, dog. The attorneys got it the best because the attorneys, you need them, dog. You got to pay all these attorneys, bro. They taking you to the cleaners. You got to pay it. Look at all the people you got to pay, bro. Okay. Anthony Edwards just signed what, $150 million deal. That's a shit ton of money. Okay. But then you got to start looking about what happens. Half of that money going to the government. He's in the 50% tax bracket. Okay. Got to knock that shit down. That's about 65, right? Okay. So, something like that. 75. Let's just say that. Okay. Half of it gone. Now what? Shoot, you got an agent. Agent's 20%. What's 20%? Okay. That's 14 million. That's gone. Okay. That knocks you down. All right. Then you got family. Mama got to be taking care of sisters, aunties, everybody. You're the rich one. Nobody has money like you. You got to take care of all of them. You got to keep up appearances. You can't be driving around in a Dodge Dart. You got to keep appearances up. You got to have the car. You got to have the jewelry. You got to have the big piece. You got to have all of that. That costs. Then the stuff that you could have avoided. You got a baby mama over here. She's got you for 25 a month. You got another baby mama over there. She's got you for 35 a month, depending on what state she's in. Okay. Then you got one that leaves the state that's cheap to go to LA to get more child support. Okay. Now you got $2 or $3 million in child support payments. Okay. Then you got to set up trust funds for all those kids. And you got to set up college funds for all those kids. Then you got to set up 401ks and all this other shit. We don't feel sorry for you niggas, man. Okay. You don't have to get up and get it out the mud like a lot of us have to do every day. It's not about jealousy. It's about, hey man, it's part of the game. If you're going to be food, bro, you're going to garnish yourself up like a good plate of pork chops, dog. Okay. That's what it is. Right? Plate looks good. You guys all been to a restaurant, man. You didn't know if the food was going to good and the food comes out, man. It's piping hot and it's smelling good. And you're like, man, this looks good. That's how y'all do. Hey, man, look like, hey, I'm sticking my teeth in it, my fork in it. And you know what, dog? Y'all getting played. But it's the athletes, bro. We don't feel sorry for you. And it doesn't matter if you're an old cat, young, all of them getting ran, bro. All of them. Okay. So let me read your comments real quick. But hey man, the next contestant on the Game Goofy show, bro, is Zion Williamson. I mean, damn, dog, didn't you had your baby mama breaking in somebody else's house that you were at and try to knock her out and hit her with some keys and all that kind of stuff? And she got arrested for the DV looking for you? You better not have got another baby with her, bro. But like she said, she was pregnant again. Hey, probably so. Like I said, you like to blow the club up. Can't help you guys. All right, let me read you guys questions, dog. Okay. Like I said, man, you can't move the way you used to move, bro. All right. A lot of you guys, man, you're gonna find out the hard way. You can't move. When you're 21, you can't move like you would when you was 15. When you're 21, you can't move. When you're 30, you can't move like when you're 25. When you're 35, you can't move like you're 28. Okay. When you're 40, you can't move like you're 30. You have to elevate your shit. You cannot keep doing the same stupid shit because it's not going to work. What you're doing is you're testing the odds. Pretty soon your number going to come up, dog. You know what I'm saying? You fly down this road by your house and run this stop sign close to your house every day, bro. You've been doing it forever. You don't even stop. You just run through it, bro. And one day you're gonna be Motorcycle cop gonna be right there for your ass. You gonna get pulled over. Ah, because you so used to running through that shit that people started reporting. Every time they see your raggedy ass car, it's running through this stop sign. And you know what? Old lady McGillicuddy called on her ass. Yeah, this dumbass fool out here. He's always running and he'll be home about. She knows your whole shit. You get off at 4:30. You at the house by 5:55, and they sitting out there waiting for you to run that light. And that's the time when you don't got no license, no registration, no proof of insurance, and you don't got no money to pay no ticket. And you got a warrant. That's what happens, bro. And it happened on a Friday. You don't get out till Monday. All right, let me read you guys' comments. All right. Unknown Raider guy, what's going on, pimp? What's happening? Booty Bang, Carlos Sanchez, Justin Sizzle. I mean, I'm out here doing me. Okay, Straight up. All right, tip your bartender, dog. I mean, good game being distributed. Okay, let me go ahead and read who took care of me. My cousin, what's up, cuzzo? What's up, B-Lo? My cousin, man. I appreciate that, big dog. My cousin taking care of me, dog. Okay, I appreciate that, cuzzo. Hey, man, that's how you do it. Okay, your big cuz over here handling business. All right, appreciate that, big bro. Okay, Justin Saw said, what's good, Shaq? You got a blaze one for the nation. I haven't had a cigar in like almost 2 weeks, bro. As you can see, I still got a chest cold. I'm at the last tail end of it. Hopefully I can have one this weekend. Okay, I'm trying to make sure. I mean, it's hard, dog, when you want to do something and you know you shouldn't do it. Like it's just that's what I'm talking about, bro. Instead of being reckless, knowing I got a chest cold, wanting to blow big ass cigars like y'all know I do. Okay, I had to tell myself, nah, dog, you can't do that, man, till you get better. I mean, you can't. I'm coughing and I'm breathing regular air. Like, we'll see what happens this weekend, dog. Very nice outside. I wish I could do it right now, but hey, you got to be responsible. Okay, all right. Tony Dale, TD12, what's going on? Okay, Booty Bang, Friday's payday, but for me, payday's every day. Of course, bro. I mean, shit, if you can get paid on a daily basis, why not? Okay, not the unauthorized buns. Hey, man, I had to come up with a creative way to say what needed to be said, bro. Like, I mean, you're not allowed just to post everything up on here, man. You got to be creative in life, dog. Sometimes you got to say shit a way that it could be understood without nobody playing with you. And unauthorized buns sounded good to Shaq. Okay, I mean, it sounded real good, bro. Okay, I definitely use that. I came up with that myself. All right. Okay, straight up. All right, you already know. All right. Yeah, Tony Dale, come up with what you could do. Get that paper. Okay. Leon Pieces, I don't believe this S. You don't have to believe it. That's the beauty of it, dog. Let me explain to you guys how this civil and criminal stuff works. A lot of you guys know the criminal system. Okay. Which is why the play is the civil system. Okay, you guys know Jay-Z's first album was called Reasonable Doubt. Okay, and when you're dealing with a criminal case, you have to have reasonable doubt to convict somebody. That means pretty much 100%. I believe it happened. I believe the testimony. I believe the evidence, and I'm willing to believe and bet that it happened. I'm damn sure. I'm damn sure that is reasonable doubt. Where it's almost 100%. It's well above 90. It's like 97, 98%. Yeah, he did it, or she did it, or they did it. Okay? Civil case is the preponderance of the evidence. That means more likely than not, which is what? 51%. If you want a majority, you have to have 51-49. Okay? Meaning, who do I believe more? Do I believe Zion Williamson? Or do I believe this Jane Doe? It's not, because it doesn't involve your freedom. It doesn't involve you being locked up. It just involves your money. And people will just say, who's more credible? And that's all you need. So if you don't believe it, that has nothing to do with this case. It has to do with those 12 jurors, whether they believe it. Who do they believe? Whose story's holding up more? Even if it ain't true, it doesn't have to be true. That's the part that you guys don't get. When you hear these cases, you think because you don't believe it and it's ridiculous, that doesn't have anything to do with getting a bag. Because these athletes will be told by their attorneys, hey, man, you just need to settle this. Why do you think Shay tried to give her a $10 million bag, bro? Why do you think? because his story is not good enough. It ain't good enough to throw him in jail, but you're 55 years old and you're clapping a 19-year-old bro you met at the gym. That's enough. That's enough, bro, for somebody to be like, yeah, that's all it takes. What will it do? You guys want to get all into fair and whether I don't believe. It's a civil court. There's going to be jurors that are going to be like, yeah, he needs to pay just because he was doing that. That's all it takes, bro. You're not going to jail. You just got to pay. That's it. You get out, man. You finish eating. The check comes. That's it. I don't know why y'all think this is serious business. You took the girl out. You said order what you want. She's ordering top shelf margaritas and shit and all the, all this and that. And she's taking some shit to go for her kids and all of that shit. She got about 15 to go bags and the check come. Oh, damn. Damn, $600? Fool, you took her out. You told her to order what she wanted. Yeah, you got to pay. And that's what you guys don't get. Well, I don't believe it, man. I think she's, hey, man, that was 5 years ago. How come it took? All that logic that you guys try to use is why money does not come to you, bro. Money doesn't go to logic. Money goes where it goes. Whoever has the leverage gets the bag. That's what you don't get. That's what you don't get. And I have this argument with all my boys. I used to have this argument with my boys in the barbershop. I was going to be an attorney, dog. Okay. I was going to be an attorney. And I'm telling you, civil cases are not that hard to win. They're very easy. Super easy. Get on a stand, cry a little bit, be emotional, talk about your life was ruined. This dude sits up, he walks up, he's chained out, or he's not even looking like remorseful. He's not looking like he cares. He just looks like he's guilty. Judgment. Gavel dropped, judgment. So it don't matter. Don't matter. You should have paid her. She thirsty, man. She needed something to drink. You didn't give her nothing to drink. You just and thought you was going to run away or walk away or drive away in a Maybach, leaving her there with a roach-infested apartment with 4 roommates. You're stupid for that, dog. You should have went and clapped something that had some status. That's why a lot of these rappers do what they do. See, rappers get it. Why you think DDG was with the Chloe Bailey girl? Why do you think all these people date people? Why you think Travis Kelce's over there with Taylor Swift? Why you think Jay's with Beyonce? Why do you think all these guys are dating the Kardashians and because they got something to lose. They ain't broke. I ain't got to worry about you having no money. I ain't got to worry about you trying to sue a nigga. I ain't got to worry about you mad because I'm dating somebody else. That's why they date celebrities. They don't do what athletes do. Athlete ain't over there trying to date nobody that's a star. Okay? Who is Cardi B dating now? She's dating Stephon Diggs. Who was she married to? She's married to Offset. You see her just running around with a random nigga? No. You got to have some shit to mess with Cardi B. You got to have some shit to be with Rihanna. Okay? You got to have some shit. Women got that shit down. They don't do what you guys do. Y'all date down, and then when they try to pull your ass down, you trying to figure out why. So when people say, hey, man, I don't believe her, don't got to believe her. All she has to do is get the sympathy, and she wins. Okay? Carl Sanchez says, crazy out here. Anything for a gold bag. You should know that. That's like driving around town, man, with none of your shit covered, bro. You don't got no license plates on your car. Your car hasn't been properly serviced. None of that shit is smoking and shit. You don't got no license. And you driving around, dog, thinking ain't no police gonna pull you over. Come on, dog. You gotta know police are outside. You gotta know they're out here. You gotta know. Here in LA, we know what cities don't be driving a fool in. We know what cities here in LA have cameras at every stoplight. We know where not to do that at. You don't do that in Beverly Hills because they got cameras everywhere and you'll get something in the mail. You think you're running a light in Beverly Hills? You're not running a light in Beverly Hills. You think you're not stopping at a damn crosswalk for the old lady? You're getting a ticket. Culver City, the same way. You don't drive through Culver City driving like you ain't got no sense. Okay? They will give you a ticket in the mail with your face on it. So you know where to do that in now. I'm in South Central. Shit, I could bend corners and run through stop signs all day. But you got to know. You got to know these blocks are hot out here. Okay? Straight up. Booty Bang says, what the Pelicans going to do now? Hey, what's Adam Silver going to do? Is he going to suspend them? Okay? Booty Bang, who do I got? I don't have nobody, bro. I don't care. I could care less, man. None of these teams are a team that I'm favoring. I don't have a favorite. I'm just going to watch the game. Okay? All right, Doc on the block. What's going on, Najee? I wonder if there's the fake body lady. Now, you know, she came out and said she was going to threaten him, and she had Twitter, and she was exposing the checks, and he was sending her money. And when that check started stopping, could be, bro. Could be. Just saying. You shouldn't have that many people that you have to speculate. If you're going to have somebody that's out to get you, bro, have it that everybody knows who it is. Have it where you're like, yeah, that's Christine, dog. Christine's the one that broke your window in your car, dog. Christine crazy, dog. Like, but if you got 6 or 7 of them, dog, you don't know who did it. Okay? Making enemies. Okay. All right, man. Yes, Akima Love is the mother of his child. One of them should equal one of them. He's got several. But that's the one that actually went to go put hands on another one that he was with. Went to her crib, walked in, started chucking them. That reminds us the same thing happened with Floyd Mayweather's daughter. Went in NBA Youngboy's house and beat up one of his baby mamas too, because she has a baby by him too, and she wound up getting in trouble and arrested and all that shit. I mean, fighting over niggas is ridiculous. Okay, what's happening? Nick S said cheeks, and man, the cheeks is ruining people's lives, bruh. Egalitarian, what's going on? Shay was crazy leaving voicemails incriminating himself. Like I said, bro. The game is too fast for old niggas, bro, to be out here. Shay's game too old. They had a meme up, bro, I saw, man, just to show you how bad it was. They had a picture of Shay and a picture of her. They had a picture of her when she was born, like a baby picture, and had him. You know how old this nigga was? He was 35. Can't make it up. Can't make it up, dog. He was 35 when she was born. What the hell are you doing? I don't feel bad for you, though. Christy Hurd, what's up, Christy? What's up, Christy? Christy, I got to go handle some business pretty soon, Christy. What time is it? Yeah, I got to get on handle some business. Okay. Okay. Everybody clapping buns. The problem is some of y'all they ain't paying for it like you're supposed to. Okay. Bo's a clown. Zion done messed up. Zion been messing up, dog. He been messing up. He been messing up. You can't juggle all these girls and don't take care of them, dog. You have to take care of them, man. Like the things that I know, like the stories and things that I knew. When I came to LA, man, the second time since I've been out here, and I was rolling around with people just household name people's camps. I was friends or with relatives of them and that worked for them. And I started hanging out with all these people that I only, I'm telling you, you would be surprised who doesn't know what they doing. They just so used to everybody saying yes to them all the time. They don't understand, like, dude, don't you know a fake yes? Don't you know that this seems shaky? Don't you know that this seems kind of funny? Yeah, I had to go get that nigga, dog. He was over somebody's place he shouldn't have been at, dog. And, they try to kidnap you or hold you hostage or say you can't leave until somebody bring 10 grand over. All kinds of crazy shit. Shit you would never believe. Never believe. All these dudes got some kind of story, bro. Then you find out about it in a RICO case. You find out about it in some shit like this. All this stuff that you're finding out about Diddy, bro. You're like, wow, I didn't. Oh, wow. Man, a lot of people knew that shit. They just didn't want to say nothing because they were scared to say something, dog. Like, he been rolling like this according to what these people are saying out here. Okay? I'm telling you. And there's people that's hoping that their names ain't brought up. Please don't say my name. Like, I got a movie coming out this summer. I got a blockbuster film. Nobody's going to want to see it if you find out that I was into the oil. Like, you guys don't understand, dog. But you got to understand people are people, man. Everybody got skeletons. Okay? DeMarcus Wood, guys hustling backwards. These guys trick on a bag off of them. Just pay them in advance, dog. It's cheaper. Cheaper, dog. Shannon, you should have just paid that girl 10,000 a month, dog. Just give her 10 bands. Just give her some bread. That's it. Give her some bread. Set her up with something. Set her up something where she could eat. Set her up where she could eat, bro. Where she can start a business. Like, hey man, a little nail salon or some shit. Hey, well, I know you want to start your nail salon, girl. How much you need to start your nail salon? Oh, I probably need like about 200,000. Nigga, you was gonna give her 10 million to shut up. Just give her 250 and start her business up so she can have a little nail shop or a little hair shop or some shit. These dudes is dumb, bro. They're stupid. You got to pay, nigga. You ain't that cute. You ain't cute enough to be knocking nothing down like that. Have you seen yourself, nigga? You don't look good enough to just for her to clap just because. You got to pay. And they don't pay, bro. That's what happens. Okay. Alex said Isaiah Baum still unsigned over hood rat allegations. Yeah, man, they gonna ruin you. You think, man, these nowadays, you're not going off into the sunset with another girl without them, dog. That's why you got to take care of them, dog. You got to take care of them. You got to set them up. Stuff that you guys say you would never do, bro. You need to do that. If not, you gonna be tore up. You're gonna be tore up, man. They're gonna make your name so mud that even if you are acquitted, there ain't nobody gonna fool with you, dog. They're gonna mess you up that bad. Okay. They do not want to see you lift up without them, dog. You need to make sure they're taken care of, dog. You need to figure that shit out. Hey girl, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and pay your mama house off. You gotta do something. You gotta do something, dog. You ain't clapping them for free, bro. The clappage of freeness is over, bro. Okay. Major Raider, what's going on, Major Raider? Appreciate you. Okay. Leon P's the new Antoine Walker. Okay. Guys have to start thinking with their brain, not with their head. Hey, man, well, these guys obviously ain't book smart at all, man. I mean, shit, just because you go to college don't mean that you went to class. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. You guys asking questions, man. You guys know the answers. Folks be in their second childhood, like the Nas song. Yeah, man, you don't even understand the access, bro. The access is absolutely crazy, bro. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how one day you're just a dude and the next day you're him. Okay. And I've talked to a lot of these guys and they say, dude, I really had, and that's why a lot of times they'll bring family in, like people they have to listen to, older brothers, uncle. A lot of it's uncle, the uncle, your mama's younger, closer to your age uncle to handle. Like Shaq had Uncle Jerome. Okay. You have an uncle, like somebody that's, we ain't doing that. And you got to listen to him because it's just too much. It's too crazy. Do anything for you. Flipping. Hey, we ain't doing that. Oh, damn, dog. You should. Car. Like you got to have people like that. And all the people that I knew, they had an uncle, a bigger cousin, older cousin, or some. You can't have your homies. Your homies is dibbling and dabbling. Hey, man, I ain't passing this. Hey, girl, give me your number. You got to have up. They ain't coming by. Oh, what are you talking about, man? Come on, Unc, man. We going to have a little fun, man. They ain't coming over here tonight. You got to be on set at blah, blah, blah. You got to have people like that. But when you Shannon Sharp, they calling you uncle. Who's your uncle at that point? You. That's why you got caught up. You didn't have somebody telling you, nah, dog, she too young, bro. Leave it. Oh, man, dog, but she ready, though. Yeah, she ready to take your money. Sorry, young lady, we good. No autographs, no. See, you don't got that no more because you think you got it all licked, okay? All right. My cousin, YOLO, said, hey, do you think Zion's going to make it in the league? He has to get focused. He has chance. He has to get focused. He's 24. Okay, what's going on, Maurice Ross? What's happening? Major Raider said, best of my wife. Yeah, high school, Bandmate, Carol Cooley, and Climax. Oh, how, that's nice. That's dope, man. That's dope, Major Raider. Tell the queen I said, what's up? D-Birdie! Ain't no more driving crazy anywhere throughout Los Angeles County. They got AI cameras monitoring your car's movements. They know your drive patterns throughout the week. Hey, dog. Hey, man, I live on the west side now. West side's the best side. I live very nice area now. And I'm telling you, dog, my first month moving over here, and I don't drive no bucket, but I had a cop, man. He saw me before. Okay. He saw me he saw me before, and my registration on my car was set to expire at the end of the month. Just listen to what I'm saying. Okay. I got the money. I just was, who wants to go down to DMV and do all that shit? I just waited till the last day. Okay. Went down there, dog, got my registration, put it on my car, put the tag on my car, no problem. The dude saw me again. Like he saw me early in the month. I could tell it's the same dude because they drive the same car. You can see, D Bernie, we're looking at cop car numbers. We know the numbers on the side. We're looking at shit. We're like, okay, this number is, 6543, whatever. It's a Charger. It's this, whatever. So I'm driving. It's Sunday morning in the daytime. When he drove up on me the first time, it was at night. Same street. Sunday morning, bro. It was morning time. I had just went to go to Randy's Donuts to get some donuts. And I'm driving back, bro. This dude sees me at the light. He's going southbound. I'm going northbound. I looked at it. I noticed the car. I noticed the number. I said, oh, that's that same MF that drove up on me and didn't pull me over because he thought he had me. This dude passed me up. Maybe about 400 feet. This dude flipped a bitch and started flying up on me. Flying up. I'm like, I know what you're doing, dog. You're trying to fly up on me because you think it's the end of the month. Now it's February. Now you think you're getting a nigga. I just took my foot off the accelerator. So, D Bernie know I'm telling the truth. AE knows I'm telling the truth. These are LA cats. They're going to tell you, you don't put the brake on. You just take your foot off the accelerator. I took my foot off the accelerator, man, started slowing down to make him get there quicker. Dude got up on me, man. He's right up on my bumper, dog. I'm just... Plate said the next year on it. I had my tag. He's behind it, running it. I'm a cop's kid. Give you a chance to run my plate. I'm help you out. Did all of that. He pulls up the side of me, right up the side of me to look me in my face. I went just like this. He slowed down and turned around and went back. So what am I saying? Dude, I knew not to be driving around here without knowing my proper registration on my car, dog. I knew that shit, especially where I'm at now. But he thought I was just the average brother running around here not handling his business. So what I'm trying to say, man, if the cops are going to pull you over some bullshit, these girls is going to run your pockets. That's what you're here to do. You're here to be a trick. Just be one. Just be one, dog. Okay? Straight up. All right. Ronald Bix, what's going on, RB? No disrespect. Ain't no way in hell I'm going to get in a relationship with one. Hey, man, you got to understand, bro. You got to get what you pay for, dog. A lot of these girls, man, y'all don't want to wait, man. Y'all don't want to go through the game, dog. Y'all don't want to get a good girl and go through the motions, man. Y'all want to go through the bad side of town and shit, shit. The worst that I ever did was some strippers, bro. Strippers. I was in my stripper phase. Strippers is cool. Okay. Cause they understood what it is. They're getting their money from them. Like they getting money from their customers, as they call. You don't want to be a customer at a strip club. I'm telling you guys now. Never be referred to as a customer. If you overhear her talking, oh, I'm over here with my customer. That's you. That's you. Never be a customer at the strip club. Just trying to help you niggas out. Okay. So I never had to worry about it because they're getting their money. Okay. They come over to me. Shaq, are you hosting these one? Hold it for you, whatever. Here's your money back. They getting money. You don't need no money from me when you're taking them. So that's as bad as I could go. I couldn't go no higher than that. Okay, trying to help you guys out. Okay, D. Bernie said California exempt plates are on every model car. They're trying to make a quota. Yeah, they ain't playing. Okay, Major Raider's laughing. You know why Major Raider's laughing? Because Major Raider knows that I'm telling facts. He knows everything I say is real. Like the real ones know. A lot of you squares, y'all come over in the comment section and y'all start trying to be funny and say shit. That's just because you don't have any game. You're game goofy, bruh. It's what it is. Okay. You're weenied up. So you don't understand that people that's really from where we from, no matter what city, what block, what county, what hood, you know if it's truth or not. You can be like, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Oh shit, yeah. The rest of y'all just need to start writing down some notes, man. But then again, man, shit, you could download the video and watch it if you need to. All right, Major Raider, I learned a long time ago. It seems too easy. You better think twice. Oh yeah, dog. Like you got to understand, man. Okay. You heard this. I've never done this before. I've never done this before is a lie. She ain't never done it with you before, but she's done this before. It's too easy. Okay, I'm trying to tell you, dog. You didn't understand it, but you guys find out the hard way. Okay, D. Bernie says, trust me, I know how they operate, man, with the customers. I was in a certain clip club out of LA. They were getting shipped down by somebody in the strip club fed. Yeah, I know. Dude, ain't nothing better than the down south, bro. I lived in Florida for 2 years, dog. The down south strip is different than the ones out here, dog. They've gentlemen's clubs here, man. People are all tight assed and sedity and shit. Strip clubs in the south, man, are like the club, like turn up music, people popping money, just like a rap video, dog. It'd be like that, dog, all night. It's just a different vibe. Out here, everyone's all discreet and sit down, nurse a drink, and all of that shit. Okay, because they don't understand that. Okay, so back there, dog, man, you go to strip club to eat. They don't know, D. Bernie. They don't know that the strip clubs in the South had the best chicken wings, bruh. You want some hot wings, bruh? The strip clubs have the best wings, bruh. The best fries, the best wings, the best fried shrimp, the best fried fish, all that shit. The strip club got the best shit. Because why? Because they go around town and the best cooks in town want to work at the strip club, dog. They want to work at the strip club so they could be around the shooby doobies, the best fry cooks, the best guys that know how to season the fish. All of them niggas are at the strip club. Whether they work at Popeyes in the daytime, they're there at night getting tipped out. The girls are tipping them 20s and shit. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Ernest. Ernie, that was so good. Here's a 20 for you. They like, shit. I'm cooking the same chicken I was cooking at Popeyes and for $4 an hour, and I'm getting 20 just to give her some extra ranch. I'm trying to tell you, dog. Trying to help you guys. All right. Okay. Blue Flame in Atlanta. Yeah, Blue Flame. Okay. Magic City. Okay. D. Bernie said, ask Lou Williams about the Blue Flame chicken wings. That's how he got caught up in the bubble. That's how he did. But do you know that he also has his own chicken wing plate at Magic City? Okay. There is a lemon pepper Lou Williams plate. And when I go back to Atlanta, I'm going there to have that. I'm telling you now. Okay. Okay. Charles B. Salute from ATL. Yeah, I lived in Atlanta for about 6 months. Okay, back in the days, bro. I was out there producing a record for LaFace Records back in the days, bro. I lived in Smyrna. No, I lived off of Jimmy Carter. Bro. I lived in what's the name of that city, man? Smyrna's where the studio was at. Norcross. That's where I lived at. I lived in Norcross, bro, off of Jimmy Carter. So those of you guys in Atlanta know Shaq telling the truth. Okay, by the Publix. There was a Publix over there, dog, and a Checkers. So if you know Atlanta, you know over there in Norcross. That's where I was living at, and then we were in Smyrna. Okay, doing the record and stuff, and I got cousins that live in Stone Mountain and all of that. So, end of the day, man, you athletes out there, bro, you're gonna have to start paying, bro. You think you're too cool to pay, you're too popular, you're too this, you're too that, man. You know what I'm saying? You got commercials and all that shit, but you're gonna have to start paying these girls, though. You're gonna have to start giving them something in advance, bro. You gotta give them a stipend, you gotta give them a shopping fee, you gotta take them shopping, man. You gotta buy them some shit. Okay, you're better off. Because at least then, if she tries to, sue you, you can say, well, shit. Well, on cross-examination, well, didn't he buy you? Didn't he do this for you? Didn't he pay for this? Isn't he an investor in your salon? Isn't he? See, because in civil court, all that other stuff don't come into play. It's like, well, you know what? He did take care of her. Why would he do that if he invested in her salon? Why would he do that if he gave her a Range Rover? Why would he do that if he paid off her mom's mortgage? Why would he do that? You know what? I think I believe him more than I believe her. Case dismissed. That's it. But y'all, stay in court. Have a good time. Max Shaq and Filter.